Hey guys, Joe here, and here are to speculate on how strong Corrin is in Super Smash Bros. 4. Now, as a side note, this is my second guide based off the DLC characters, so press the annotation on the screen or look in the description for the last one. But back to Corrin. So as we know, right now, the Corrin release trailer was just barely released, and we can see quite a bit of stuff that she does seem to have up her sleeves. Now, just to say, this is all just what I'm thinking right now, and what little we were shown, but hopefully this can prepare you a little bit for the type of character that she'll be, and get you kind of mentally prepared for what you'll be getting. So now that we have all that out of the way, let's get into specifics. First, I want to talk about her general playstyle and how, as of right now, I have a glimpse of what it could be and where it could go in many directions. Now, I could see her being a very strong zoning-based character with her long-range smashes and specials. I could also see her maybe being an assault character with low-lag aerials and some low-lag tilts, and of course that side B to approach. Or maybe she could just run away and use a lot of defense. Or maybe I could even see her as a combo-based fighter. There are a ton of possibilities for Corrin, and this really excites me. She has so many ways to go from here, and I really can't say exactly what one will be the definitive way. All I can say is that she does look quite good with lowish ending leg on some of her attacks from what we saw, and some really great specials. The first special that I'm really most excited about is of course the side B Dragon Lunge. Now as it is right now, this could easily be a key to success of the way to Corrin's kit, but it may also be something that's a little bit less useful than what I'm hoping for. Now what I'm hoping for is the thing that'll let you side B and then let you attack out of it, or be able to do a lot of combos, or at least be able to do some great damage for landing a good side B. I could see it going from a front kick or a back kick into a forward or back air, and I'm hoping that you'll also be able to cancel it and put the enemy into a jab block situation or something like that, where at least you can get a down or up tilt into some combos. But even if it doesn't work like this, I feel like it'll be okay if at least it does stun the enemy for a little while and allows you to space them and be used as a very far range zoning tool if it's not a combo tool. But I'm really still hoping that this does have a lot of comboing potential, because that would be something that would be kind of cool to start a combo off something very far range. Anyways, it still does look like it'll be at least semi-useful no matter what, so I'm pretty hyped for this. Now let's get to the counter. So in general, I almost never use counters, but this one seems actually at least decent. I'm sure that the startup is close to the same as the other counters, but this one hits all the way around you, and that's probably the only really main reason to use this one. Now, that means that almost no matter what, you'll be hitting the enemy, and it makes it a lot harder for them to punish you after you do hit them with a counter. It's still not the best thing in the world because it is just a counter, but still a step up from most counters. His Dragon Fang shot is something that looks very powerful and seems to have many uses. Now the main purpose seems to just be like the stun gun similar to Zersu Samus, and seems to be used to stop the enemy in their tracks, and then get a grab or an aerial or something like that to start a combo. But unlike the gun, it also has a secondary function, that being the chomp. Now this can be charged up while near enemy, and it will most likely be used after you of course stun the enemy foe, but it could be used without stunning the enemy. It's said to have a lot of kill power, so that'll probably be a very good and easy way to end off a stock, doing the stun into chomp. Now, speaking of kill power, let's talk about that for a little while. So we haven't seen way too many ways that Corrin can kill, but there have been shown a few ways, and I'm speculating on one, so those will probably do the trick. Of course, the main thing to talk about is, of course, his side smash. Now, they made a big point of this in the direct, showing this to us, and I'm expecting for it to be one of the best far-range smashes in the entire game, if you do hit the tip of it, of course. Now, we got to see this move outrange choke side smash, and I'm thinking that he'll have to use it similar to how Marth has to space with his side smash tipper, so it'll probably be kind of like that, which might make him a little bit more defensive, but, you know, whatever. Other than that, we also saw what seemed to be a down smash, but it was at very low percent, so I can't really say how powerful it is right there. And of course there is the chomp, which looks very powerful and seems like it'll kill very early, and I'm thinking that that will be used quite dang often. Finally, I think that her jab attack, the multi-hit portion, will actually be used to kill because of Dragon Fang mechanics, because they're kind of showing that those are very powerful, but I guess we'll really have to wait and see. Next, I want to talk about how well she will be at spacing, and of course this is just one of the playstyles I feel like she could be, but if she follows the FE fighter train, then this will probably happen. Now, the main good things about her spacing, I would say, are of course her neutral B, and her side smash, and her side B. They all have very far range, and can stop enemies that are coming in. Her other moves also do seem quite fast, and a little bit more closer range though, so we're going to have to really see. So her aerials and how they work weren't really shown off way too much, so this will really just be based on what we've seen from other fighters in the past. And from what we've been shown, her up air seems to follow how Roar's or Lucina's up air works, and that it will be a combo up air. Her fair also looks like a pretty close range one, but it seems like it will actually combo into an F tilt from what we saw, and I bet my bottom dollar that at low percent it can link into some other moves as well, maybe even an S smash. Finally, we also get to see her down air, and it's nothing like I've really seen before. It wasn't used on a fighter in the direct, but it does push the smash ball down, so I'm guessing that it might act somewhat like a Kirby down air, which would be pretty cool on a sword fighter. So finally, let's talk about her jabs and her tilts. So her jabs seem to have two versions, one a gentleman and the other a multi-hit. Both come out pretty fast, so that's pretty good. Next, we also do have her up tilt, which of course comes out very quick and could be a good anti-air and a good combo starter. The down tilt would look very similar to Peach's, so I'm hoping that that can combo. And finally, an F tilt, that is just a pretty generic F tilt, but does come out very fast. Finally, there also does seem to be some attack right before Corrin's F smash, but I can't really tell if that's a tilt or a thing to a smash that gets linked to it. I really can't tell what it is, but it might be a tilt, so we're gonna have to guess for that. But now let's talk about the negatives, and there really aren't way too much, but one of them is that their recovery doesn't seem to really go way too high. It can go very far horizontally, but it doesn't really go way too high vertically, like a lot of the other Fire Emblem characters. Also, haven't really found a get off me move in her kit yet, so she might get comboed for days and not really have a way to get out, and a lot of her moves are very reliant on hitting opponents at an exact distance, kind of like Marth, so there could be a problem there. But now let's talk about how strong I feel like she will be in general. Well, I feel like Corrin will either have quite a bit of combos in her kit and be very strong, or she will just not, and she'll be placed about where the other sword wielders are. I see a lot of promise in her kit and a lot of cool ways and cool things that she could do and be the first sword fighter to do, but a lot of these things could also just fail. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to press that like button and comment down below your own opinions on Corrin. Of course, this is a video before they're actually out, so it's just what I'm kind of thinking and hoping about Corrin, but really we'll see you later on. Of course, I'll be doing this on Cloud next, and then a how-to on Cloud, so get ready for that. And thank you guys for watching. See you next time.